What's going on, y'all? That boy Gam back in the building, tapping in with y'all one more time, man. So, I just had to get on here and share this video that I saw, man. I thought it was kind of crazy. I thought it was crazy. Like, it's crazy, man. It's a video of a guy who was going out to Colombia. He used to travel to Colombia, like a passport bro, that style or whatever. And but he said he was from Oakland. I think he said he from Oakland. He gonna say it on the video. But so this guy, he said he almost got get kidnapped. He almost got kidnapped in Colombia. You know what I'm saying? And the story that he told was probably one of the craziest stories I heard from somebody with it. They have a lot of videos on the internet with this style nowadays. People talking about going out to Colombia or the DR or all these places, Brazil and stuff like that, right? So, out of all those stories, though, this story, it was crazy, man. I'm gonna just let y'all hear it, and I'm gonna react to it. It was a dude named Hanif Sadiq. So shout out to him, man, because this was a good video, even though it was a crazy story, but he got through it. So
what I learned from this trip coming to Colombia is like you gotta be careful on who you trust. You gotta be careful on who you give your information to. You gotta be careful on people who don't really have the best. And I was around some people who basically, they was takers. And I'm in this country and I respect this country, so yeah, I'm gonna pay to see the country. You know what I'm saying? I'm respecting the place. So I had a tour guide damn near, and I'm buying him food. I'm paying for his gas. I'm giving him money to spend. I don't know what he's spending it on. I'm not even asking. I'm just trying to learn about this country. And
so just listen to that part. So he said he got a tour guide that he basically got real close with and cool with. That's what he's saying. He got a tour guide. He said he was buying them food. He was doing all kind of stuff, trying to be cool with him and being real with the guy.
I'm depending on him to keep me safe. And he took me up to some mountains and to see the fireworks. And, I had my camera like $3,000. I had my GoPro. I had my other iPhone that I just bought, vest, everything. You know what I'm saying?
And see, now, first of all, a lot of people going to be thinking, because I thought of it too at first, like, man, why would you go up in the mountains with some guy that you met in Colombia to go look at the fireworks? Because if you in the mountains, you kind of in a bad position. You know what I'm saying? So you already going to the mountains with somebody that you just met, basically. You didn't know him that long. And you in a foreign place that's known to be dangerous. But on the flip side, it kind of could sound legit too, though. Like, oh, we need to go up to the mountain so we can see the fireworks better. If y'all been doing stuff like that, it's going to be people up there, other people up there watching the fireworks probably too. So you want to, thinking that that's what they do probably. It don't just sound threatening right off the top. Like, go up to the mountain so to get a better view, if they do that kind of stuff out there. So.
And I love him. I love Andres. And it hurt my heart because I went to his mom's shop and shit, I let her do my nails. She told me 15 mil. I gave her 40 and told her muchas gracias, showing respect. And I just feel like I spelled respect throughout this whole time. And
see, that's the cold part about it, man, because he really do seem like he hurt by this. Like, he really trusted this dude and he really tried to show love. And you would think in this world, you would think that if you show love, that you're going to get love back, that people would understand it that way. But you learn through experience that some people don't feel the way you do. Some people got a whole different perspective on life, a whole different way even looking at life. You know what I'm saying? So,
And I feel like my friend took me to the mountains to either hold me for ransom, I don't know, do something, because it just didn't seem right. First thing that the owner of the Airbnb asked me, were you on drugs, or were you intoxicated, or did you? I'm like, man, if anybody know me, they know that I'm on point. But I don't know motherfucking drugs. I'm not intoxicated. I'm not doing none of that shit.
see, you know what I'm saying? But they probably do be fine. A lot of people probably be having experiences out there and they do be on drugs, probably crazy drugs. Somebody out in Colombia, tourists, you know, just trying to get crazy. You know how people be. But he like, man, nah, I ain't on no drugs, man.
And that's the first thing he questioned me about, why I did what I did. I mean, I'm gonna get to doing what I did. I'm walking. We go first. This how the story go. Andres get on my bike because I had a bike, and then he was like, "Ride with me, and we gonna ride to the mountains. Let's go see the fireworks." I asked him, "Which camera should I bring?" He picked the most expensive camera. All right. I brought my GoPro, got my iPhone, got my vest and everything. We get up.
And see, picking the most expensive camera, not even really that much of a red flag in the situation, because you figure it's probably the best one. So if he like, we gonna take a camera, he probably thinking we gonna take the best camera we got, you know.
I meet some morenos like me, you know, black folks, and I get to talking to them, and I'm telling bro like, hey, you know, I'm gonna give you the camera, cause I got another one, cause he like all my cameras and shit. I had an extra GoPro, I was gonna give it to him. I was just happy seeing somebody that looked like me, and then his sister spoke English. But after that, you know, we walked up all the way to the top of this mountain, and it was hella Colombians. You know what I'm saying? Gangsters. You know, people like just say.
See, now that's another thing, man. When you out in these countries, these different countries, you kind of don't want to be. You want to stay around the tourists, man. Square people. You want to stay around people, law-abiding citizens, man. You know, if you in your hometown, you want to go hang out with whoever you know, that's different. You can do what you want, but when you like in these different countries, man, you know, it could be a mistake trying to go chill in the hood. You know, you can see the hood. Driving through it, I do that sometimes too. And it might not even be so safe in some of the places to do that. Cause I was in Jamaica. I went to Kingston, and I'm driving through Kingston in the busy rush hour time and stuff like that. So it's just real life happening. Regular life just happening. You know what I'm saying? So anything can happen. Here's something back there. But yeah.
From East Oakland, it's gonna be like that. And if you from East Oakland, you know that you safe. But I'm up in Colombia, and these are Spanish people, and they not used to seeing.
That's exactly what he just said. Hold on.
Up in Colombia, and these are Spanish people. Oakland, you know that you safe. But I'm up in Colombia, and these are Spanish people, and they not used to seeing a person of color like me with valuable things on them. Like, I'm walking around with a $3,000 camera. I gotta be smarter. But I put so much trust in my friend Andres, mi hermano. But that's not mi hermano no más.
Yeah, he's saying like that was his friend, but it ain't his friend no more. You know what I'm saying? It used to be his friend.
Okay, because he left me. And it's crazy because it was three of us. It was Andres, Hermanito, and me, and his girl. Hermanito had a girl, that's Andres' little brother. Embraced him, gave him a hug, everything, and we all went together. We saw the fireworks. It was cool. I had some videos on it on the cameras they stole from me. But after the night started getting like closer down, everybody started leaving it. You got to think we on this big ass mountain that got stairs. So it's packed. We can't even get through. Hermanito and his girl, they somewhere. And me and Andres to the side just looking around. And I'm just looking around because I'm like, damn, I'm in Colombia on the top of a mountain. And I'm in a barrio. I done been to the barrio before. So I'm just chilling. I'm just being respectful. I'm in their country. I'm in their barrio. I don't want no problems. I came with Andres. I just came to see fireworks. These motherfuckers get to ask me, oh, you want to snort some coke or you want to do this? I'm like, bro, I just smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? And then he like, this is what we all do, basically. And he saying this in Spanish to me. And he like, you know, if you fucking with us, you got to fuck with this. And before, Andres, a couple days before, he asked me, do I snort coke? And I told that nigga, nunca. Yo amo mi alma. Mi respeto mi cuerpo. That's what I told him to his face. I'm out here standing on principles. You feel me? And it's like, how you can't respect somebody like that? So long story short, Andres, he with his friends, right? I'm with them. We all walking. And I tell Andres, like, man, I'm ready to leave. You feel me? He taking hella long. They all, you know, he get the walking away texting. I'm looking. His friends looking at me, trying to keep me occupied. But I'm like, shit, I'm trying to get up out of here.
Yeah, see, now it look like you to play. Now you starting to see it like they all in it together. You the only one who don't know what's going on. That type of vibe. Like now they trying to talk to you. You see they trying to keep your attention and he walking away. It's all a whole play. You see they playing a whole game on you right now.
Bro, I'm at the top of a mountain on a barrio. And we still gotta walk hella far to get back down to even the bike. And I just thought, I'm like, bro, I'm in narco land. Like, I'm up here like where they got it going on pretty much. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck. I started seeing niggas who high as fuck off Chris, nigga, coke, nigga, everything. So I start walking. I'm walking past everybody. And then, you know, they all know each other, so this shit
you
regular.
out there with people who high out their mind. Off all kind of drugs, not just weed or not alcohol, but they on heavy drugs out there, and you walking through them, you a stranger basically in a foreign land, man, and there's people high as a kite out there. That's fishy.
It's not regular to me to be around a whole bunch of Colombians who are not really in the high class. You know what I'm saying? Niggas mugging me, niggas looking at my camera, niggas barking at me and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, this shit crazy. So I'm trying to get down.
That's crazy.
Andres told his little brother to leave with his girl. So I walk away. I said, bro, we not going with them? He said, nah, it's late. We're going to let them go home. Red flag. I'm like, damn, we all came together. Why we not leaving together? But he want me to stay with him and his friends. You feel me?
Oh, man,
Y'all put that shit together?
Nah, he
this
tell
nigga trying to kill me, bro.
He see the guy he came with, the one he trusts, told his brother and his girl, like, y'all can go ahead and leave us. Y'all can go. But they came all together. So, yeah, it don't look good.
Damn, I'm all the way up here. I got all this shit on me. Nigga, they just gonna take it and kill me. So I was like, bro, I started walking. I was like, man, I'm ready to go. I started walking. Them niggas look like they wanted to do something to me right now, but, you know, despacio. Niggas like, man, we gonna take it slow with this nigga. We don't know what he capable of. I got my knife on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm ready to break a couple niggas down on my mama.
And he got a knife. At least you be like, man, at least you would want to have a knife, like something out there. A knife. I mean, if you got a knife, it's better than not having one. You know? Definitely somebody run up on you, grab you, who might have been the one to get you and keep you, you give him one real quick or something. Hey, man, he gonna let you go, especially if it's a surprise.
And then I get to like walking hella fast. Then niggas start doing little whistles. Them The niggas started doing little whistles. I was like, fuck, man. Heart started beating hella fast. I'm in Colombia on the top of a mountain. All these niggas got probably straps on them. They off coke, nigga, Chris, nigga. They not finna remember what they want to do, what they did to me, or why they did what they did to me. Them niggas like, man, I want that camera. I want that phone. I want everything on that nigga, and then we gonna kill him. And I'm like, there's no way if they get me like surrounded or like barn baited, that I'm gonna be able to get out. So I started walking like along the edge of the mountain. But let me tell you, all these people that was following me was sitting still at first. You know what I'm saying? Like they were just chilling. But as I'm walking,
Man, what? He said all the people that was following him, they was sitting still at first. So when he started to walk and try to leave and walk away, now the people who was sitting around, they get up and start following him too. Man, they had the whole play. They set the whole thing up for him. That's what it sounded like. They was about to get him, all of them.
shit, niggas looking at me. I'm looking at them, I'm walking, then I'm looking back, I don't see Andres, then I see his friend talking about, hey, come back. I'm like, nah, I ain't coming back. So I kept walking. And then I came back a little bit, and I was like, where Andres? Nobody said nothing. One nigga came up, tried to touch me, broke him down, got up out of there. Other nigga tried to grab me, I got up out of there, and I jumped off the mountain.
Oh, shit. Wait, did you just hear what he said? Dude tried to grab him. They start grabbing him now. At first, he just trying to walk away, and they looking kind of funny following him and stuff. But now they actually reaching out to grab him. So he said he shook two of them off and jumped off the mountain. That's what he said, man.
Nigga tried to grab me, I got up out of there, and I jumped off the mountain. When I jumped off the mountain, my leg broke.
Oh,
right?
Broke
My
his leg.
Broke. I came back to the street part because I seen regular people that didn't look like they was like a gang member or nothing. But I'm asking people to help me because my leg broke. A nigga ride past me with his bitch and was laughing and said, "Stupido." Another lady walking with her kid basically shaking her head like, "Muerte." That mean death. You feel me? His friend come running.
Man, he jumped off the mountain, broke his leg. Now he there with a broken leg asking people to help, and they talking about stupid and death, and you about to die, like shaking their head, death. Like, whew. I mean, they seen this before. They seen it before, and it's like another one. Look, Americans coming. They see it all the time, though.
After me now, and I'm running away from him on one leg, jumping. And then the nigga grabbed me. When he grabbed me, I fuck up off me, nigga, but I fell because my leg broke. So I clipped my leg back into place so I could kind of like at least lean a little bit of weight on it, but use all the weight on my left leg. And
Man, he got a broken leg, and they still running after him, grabbing him and stuff, and he's still breaking free from them and running and falling because his leg broke.
running again, and then my shit snapped again. And then I had to straighten my shit out again. So I was like, fuck, whatever I could do. And I seen the gate, and I knew these niggas couldn't hit this gate. I ran past one nigga, I hit the gate, bop, went to the other one. That's why I got all these scratches. They had that little barbed wire. I jumped over the first barbed wire, but it was another one. Then I got through the other one, I just ripped it. That's why I got all this shit on me, you know? All this shit like this.
Man, bro, you see that scar he got, man? He got one here, like, he said he jumped over 2 fences with barbed wire on them and just broke through the second one and cut himself. Like, man, that barbed wire ain't no joke. I remember trying to go mess around over some barbed wire. Man, ripped the whole slit out of my brand new jacket and it was nice. It ripped it easy. Like, that barbed wire ain't no joke.
There. And I'm like, damn, what I do? I'm panicking. I start taking off my clothes. I took off my clothes. I threw something this way. I threw something that way. I threw something that way. And I ran a direction to where I didn't throw none of my clothes at. And then I threw another pair. And then I took off my shoes, threw that shit. The last thing I had was my camera. And I was like, fuck, these niggas want this. They gonna stop and look at this shit. And I said on my camera, but they trying to kill me. That's what I said. And then I threw that motherfucker. And then I ran. And then somehow, bro, I got to this orchard and it was like a ditch. And it was like, damn, they got all this shit like a booby trap. You feel me? I don't know if it's for animals or people. But it's a...
Man, he ran through his clothes to distract them. Like, his clothes all over the place. He even left the camera because he want them to stop chasing him. You see how material things don't mean nothing when your safety is involved. Like, you rather live and not have that camera. You know, he threw the camera away like, man, just stop chasing me. But now he talking about they got booby traps out there. Holes that you can fall in. He talking about he don't know if it's for animals or people, man.
We trapping this barbed wire everywhere, so I gotta go through all the barbed wire. I'm climbing up a fucking building. My leg is broke. I'm on the top of a fucking roof, and I get to this house that look like nobody in there. I'll show y'all a picture of that. And I go in the house, and I go get a knife because I see like, damn, there's shit in here. And then I was like, damn, is anybody in here? And when I looked in the room, it was somebody asleep. So I turned around hella fast. I was scared that my leg snapped again. Bop! And
oh man, he was in the house. He went into some house, climbed the building, got in some house. Now he go try to get a knife out the kitchen, and somebody in the room sleep. Like, he thought nobody was in the house.
Down, and then he was like, hey, I got up, ran outside. I used one leg and did a double jump, and then got on top of the roof and pulled myself up real quick. I don't know how I had all this strength by a lot, bro, but I did it. And I pulled myself up, and I had my hair, and it was hanging. And then I seen a dude coming, and he had a machete. He was like, hey, anybody, like basically anybody here? He was like, oi, oi, oi. You know, Latins, you know, they Latin, so they gonna say something in Spanish. But I was like right over him. Just say if somebody like right over somebody, like I could see him, but he ain't looking up. My hair was hanging. And I was like, fuck, they gonna see me. So I was like, man. And I just started thinking in my mind, I'm like, you know what?
Man, he hanging. He hanging above, like where a person can walk. And his hair, he had long dreads though. His hair was hanging down. So if somebody come walking, they gonna see his hair hanging. They might not see him if they don't look up, but if they walking and they see some dreads hanging, that's what he's saying. That's crazy.
What to do? I'm like, this is my energy. This is how I'm gonna save myself. I start cutting off my hair, and I start putting it in a pile. And I was putting it in a pile. And I let it pile up till all my hair was gone. And then I just basically said, God, make me invisible. God, make me strong. God, make me smart. God, send me help. I need help. I'm on top of a fucking roof in Colombia in a barrio. I need help.
Man.
And I started throwing my hair in the direction that I was running down the hill in. So when the people came down, they'd see like, oh, his hair right here. So I started, and then I threw them off. And I felt like that was my protection because from then I spent.
First of all, y'all gotta think about what he's saying. He cut his hair off with the knife that he stole from out of the house that somebody was in. He cut his hair with the knife while he on the top of the roof trying not to be seen by hanging off. Man, bro, that's
Night there, it was like 3 stalls. I spent the night in the second stall first, and then I got up and something told me to move to the third stall. But when I stopped, like I said, I just was listening to God, and God was like, "Just be still. I got you. Be still. I got you. I promise you." By Allah, I was like, "Be still. I got you." So I was still.
man, you know that's real. Man, you see the pain in his face. That ain't no fake, no nothing fake about that. That was real emotion right there.
Nigga, my mama, nigga. Started thinking about my sister. Started thinking about my granddaddy, everybody. I'm like, fuck, nigga, I'm in Colombia, nigga, finna get, nigga, you feel me? So I'm like, shit. So I'm like, I'm listening. I'm hearing people looking for me. They got dogs and shit.
They got
Niggas talking about where he go. ¿Dónde está? Americano. I hear all that shit. I go to the other stall. Like probably like when the crows started going, and then the people who was announced, they came out and started working. But all day, they never came to that third stall, so I started building a barricade.
bruh, he said he hear people walking around asking, where's that American? They got dogs and everything, bruh. He could just hear this happening.
Buried myself under a lot of things, and then put a cover over the things, and then put some wood over that. So all day I'm hearing these people come in and out, do their laundry and everything. And then Andres was talking to somebody who was basically like a neighbor of them and was asking about me. Was like, hey, have you seen this dude? Some, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I don't know if it was Andres, but the people around the barrio heard about American running away, you know what I'm saying, into the mountains. So, long story short, I'm there, ain't got no water, food, nothing. I'm out there for like 2 days. You feel me? So I'm like,
Damn. He say he out there 2 days with no water, no food, nothing. He hiding in the same spot for almost 2 days.
man, I'm praying the whole time too. Like I got up, I did Fajr. I didn't get to do my rakats, but I sat there and said the Al-Fatiha, and I said, and then the second prayer I did was, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Allahu Allah, Sama, Nami, Lewadami, Lawalami, Kola, Kufu, Wanaha, Amin. And then I just waited. I was patient. Like God said, this your test. Like be patient. And I was patient. I didn't do nothing. And then I was getting up back and forth because my leg was broken.
See, that's real though. Sometimes you gotta just be patient and don't do nothing, man. It's hard to do sometimes, especially if you somebody who like to get stuff done. You want to do it yourself. You want to take action and all of that. But sometimes you trying to do something might only make things worse. Trying to make it happen faster. Sometimes you gotta wait.
to stretch it out, and it was uncomfortable. So every time I felt like nobody was around, I get up, stretch a little bit, and I didn't really have no energy to get down this mountain. So I chilled. And for some reason, the people house who I was like hiding behind, they never came to that third stall. So I kind of thought that they knew what was going on, and they just didn't want to tell on me. And then the day passing, and then gracias a Dios, Roberto, Jason, that he came and took a piss in that third stall. He didn't even see me. I'm the one who moved and made him see me. But I was like, that's an old man. And I had seen him fixing the gate. You know what I'm saying? Earlier. So I was like, man, he cool. He'll probably help me. And I was like, hey, por favor.
Man, he was taking a chance too. Dude could have been like, hey, American right here, and got some rewards, got some cash reward or something. So, man, thank God for good people.
No tengo mamá, no tengo papá, a familia, niños, niñas, hermanas. Por favor, necesito ayúdame. Necesito ayúdame. Shh. No habla nada. Por favor, they looking for me. That man saved my life. I feel like he saved my life because I'm like, at the end of the day, I didn't feel comfortable with the people that I was with because no friend is going to leave a other friend around friends who are basically not respectful or just like into shit. Like I never had my friend from overseas and bring him. Jerry came with me to the Dubs, bro. And wasn't nobody even thinking about touching Jerry. They welcomed you.
Yeah, but that's the thing, man. See, it's sad that you really can't trust people like that, man. But you don't know what somebody else is thinking, how desperate they might be. It be real like that, man.
Jerry with me. Only thing that's gonna happen. Only how something that's gonna happen to Jerry is because of me. So a motherfucker can't tell me, oh, this and that, because I've been in the position. That's why Andres, I'm like, bro, you really tried to do that to me? Like, you really tried to like, and that's all I gotta say. I love Colombia. I love the people in Colombia. Colombia is a beautiful,
so
beautiful
look,
culture.
so I'm gonna stop it there though. That's basically the story. He got away, but he didn't really explain at the end what the man did and how he was able to escape, like how he saved him. What did he do? He never even explained that for real. But point is, he did escape. He got away. But man, that's just something that people gotta think, man. It's good to travel, international travel. Like I love to go to other countries and stuff like that, but you definitely gotta be careful. And I done been in some situations that was a little risky sometimes, though. So I understand how it could happen. When I was in Kingston, it could have happened to me if the drivers would have decided that they want to, pull a move on us somehow and get some money. They could have, because we was in the car with him. We rode with him through the city or whatever. And if he would have been the one trying to get us, he could have did it. That's the risky part. Like, just being with drivers and all kind of stuff be risky in other countries, though, to be honest, though. Especially where it's a lot of desperation. It's like, everybody got to be safe, man. So, I ain't going to hold y'all too long. This is a long video anyway, but till next time, y'all, again, I'm tapping out.